Hello everyone and welcome on my new video. I'm back after a few weeks break with a new concept, the 1 versus 1 in the arena map. For this first episode I fight Stormbird, who is in République, with my Gearing. It's the beginning of a series where I will face different ships with destroyers. We can start to talk about the first battle, and here I send my torps and I hope some of them will hit to start making damage. You can see I try to stay undetected as long as I can, and when he is able to see me, I will use my smoke. Of course I don't use my guns because it could give informations where I am, and especially now where I am in my smoke. It's also why I always move forward and backward or right and left in order to move when he hits me with his secondaries. Here I had a good start because you can see that my smoke will last 5 seconds more than the reload of my torps, so I have the time to escape a really close combat. It's the most dangerous in this kind of situation, to really be too close. So I noticed the island behind me before using my smoke, and this place should be perfect to hide. Here I can't dodge his salvo, but I won't die, and I have the time to hide and to not be detected anymore. So yeah, the island is right here, so I hope I will have the time, but yeah, it's okay. I could hide it safely. So it was quite a good start for me. He took a lot of damage with my 10 torps and the flood. So of course here I wait for my detection range to decrease and take 0 risks. So yeah, I don't want to risk this good start. And once I can move, of course I don't shoot him in order to stay undetected. And I decide to flank him by right to send him my next torpedoes salvo. So I always look at him to see if he's moving backward or forwards, and I check with my torpedoes launcher the direction too, and I send my 10 torps. I'm not sure they will touch, and I'm not very optimistic about them, but a few can hit, and why not start a flooding? So yeah, I check my torps, and of course when my repair kit is ready, I don't wait to use it. I'm still checking the direction of my torps, but yeah, only one will hit and without flooding. But I don't lose hope and I continue my approach. Yes, so 15 seconds left, and I could use my torps. My smoke is ready too, so I can try to finish him now. And here I even use my engine boost to approach him faster and win a few meters. I shoot him with my guns, but it's a big mistake, it's really risky, because he can know exactly where I am. So it's not necessary at all, and it's very risky, as I said. But all my torps hit, and I won this first battle. This fight was really intense, and any mistake can have a huge impact on the game. Here starts the second video, and it was the right next fight, so I decided to use the same strategy, to go right and use the island to hide after the end of my smoke. Of course I try to stay undetected as long as I can, and here I wait a few seconds before sending my torps to have a better idea of his direction. Of course I can't be sure all will hit, but I think it's good to try, and it can make a few damages. I am always very attentive about my detection range to not be surprised and be able to anticipate and take 0 shells. So here I take the risk to shoot him, because I know his main battery isn't exactly in my direction, so I take a risk indeed, but I think it's calculated, so don't worry. This time again I have 10 seconds of smoke after the end of my torp reload, so I have the time to hide as I did during the first video. And I'm in a quite good situation. I maneuver to ready to escape fast, and I wait to send my torpedoes. So yeah, even if I don't see him, I send them. And but he was ready to shoot me, and I was too close. So even if all my torp hits, I won't have the time to hide, because his guns are too powerful against me, and he sucked me really fast. So well played to him, and I wasn't fast or safe enough to win this fight. Every detail is important, and anticipation is the key in this game. A few seconds can change the game. For the third and last battle, I decided to try another strategy because I failed in the previous one. So I go left because there is another island where I could hide. And like as the two first games, I observe him to have information about the direction of his République, but also the direction of his guns. And here I decide to send my torpedoes with a normal and a wider dispersion to be sure to hit him at least once. And I even advise you to do this in randoms, because you are sure to hit. So I use my smoke when I am detected, and I am lucky here because 3 torps hit, but I could have played better because I will have a very short delay between the end of my smoke and the end of my reload time, so it may be difficult to escape safely. So here I try to maneuver to choose the better option, and here I decide to anticipate by lefting my smoke before its end, because you may not know this, but the smoke between 2 enemy ships hides them both. And here I left early enough, and I am of course safer at this distance. We saw in the previous fights that a really close combat is really dangerous for me. So for now, not all his guns can shoot me, and that's why I decided to use my guns, and I hope to start a fire, because he could make a lot of damage if he doesn't repair. So of course I don't fight between my salvos and between my shoots. So here I'm lucky again, because I start a fire, and he decides to repair it. So if I start another fire, it could help me a lot. So I take the risk to give him advices about my position, but I think it's worth. And indeed he is burning with 2 fires, and I immediately stop to shoot him, of course. So once again this risk was calculated, and I had almost all my HP and 3 reparation kits available, so it was okay to take risks. And here I send another 2 torps salvos, which will hit, I hope, but I was too precipitate and I sent them too much at right, and indeed not all of them will hit, and he is still alive. So here I'm in a really difficult situation, but he's very low, so I use my back gun, and I hope the food will do enough damages. So this end was really intense, because both of us could have won, but he sank first. So I want to thank Stormbird for helping me to do this video and for these fun battles. I hope you liked the video, and it may give you some advices about 1 versus 1 fights. So don't hesitate to give me feedback and give me ideas of other 1 versus 1. See you soon for